I hope you got some time to think about what we talked about yesterday. Let us look at those verses again. And today we will go into nididhyasana mode, meditation. Not sushupti. The sushupti, nididhyasana difference is sometimes very dangerous line is there. So today you have to sit and listen to me carefully, because you won't be able to, some of you may not be able to see me because I'm sitting down today. And it's a nice sofa, so I'm going deeper and deeper into it. Let us look at the verses. Verse number 4, please chant after me.
Raise the volume, we can't hear him.
You can't hear at the back?
Yeah.
Natvam deho nate deho, natvam deho nate deho, bhokta karta nava bhavan, bhokta karta nava bhavan, chidruposi sada sakshi, chidruposi sada sakshi, Nirapeksha sukham chara, nirapeksha sukham chara, ragadvesho mano dharmo, ragadvesho mano dharmo, namanaste kadachana, namanaste kadachana, Nirvikalposi bodhatma, nirvikalposi bodhatma, nirvikara sukham chara, nirvikara sukham chara. You are not the body, nor is the body yours. Therefore you are not the doer of actions, nor the experiencer of the results of actions. Na karta na bhokta. You are of the nature of pure consciousness, ever the witness, never the witnessed, never the object, ever the subject, never the object. And therefore freely, not dependent on anything, move about happily. Likes and dislikes, in fact all sorts of mental modifications, thoughts, feelings, emotions, ideas, concepts, even Vedanta concepts, they are all in the mind. They are not you. Even the mind is not yours. Namanaste kadachana. You are the unchangeable. Mind is changeable all the time. You are the unchangeable consciousness. Nirvikalposi bodhatma. Atma means I, the self. But what kind of Atma? Shariratma. Mano Atma. Bodhatma. Consciousness. He says, Nirvikara sukham chara. An unchangeable bliss. Move about happily. Move about happily means live your life. So, what is your question, comment, observation? Anybody would like to say something? Right at the back. Please say something. Yes?
Yes.
Question?
Maybe this is my misunderstanding. So, when we said yesterday that body is not yours, mind is not yours, when we talk about Ishavasya Upanishad, that kind of thing, we say that there is nothing but God, everything is God, right? So then how do we say that mind or body is not Brahma?
Good question. Really good question. Answer to that actually is in the next verse 6. Very good question. Ashtavakra anticipates this question. You know what we did yesterday? Not Advaita Vedanta. It is only the first step to Advaita Vedanta. Advaita Vedanta, one must understand, is accomplished in 2 steps. If you stop at the first step, it's not Advaita Vedanta. What is the first step? Neti neti. I am not this body, not this world, everybody knows. I am not the table, I am not the chair, sofa, that I know. It's silly to think that I am the table also. I never think that. There was this, when we were kids, we read this Asterix comics, Obelix and Asterix. So in one place, they go to one ancient psychiatrist. I don't know, some of you may be psychiatrists or you are. Ancient psychiatrist to whom patients are going. So our heroes, Asterix and Obelix, are observing the cure. One person goes in on all fours. What is his problem? He thinks he is a dog. And then he comes out, walking straight. They are thinking, amazing, the psychiatrist has cured him. What did the psychiatrist do? Said, so does he think he's a human being now? No, he still thinks he's a dog, but psychiatrist taught him to beg, like this, he can stand now. We never think we have the table or the chair, or dog or anything else. So there is no problem there. But problem starts with the body. That's why in 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna, he starts with Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga, field and the knower of the field. Now actually the entire universe is the field, but it starts with the body. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetra mityabhidiyate. This body of Arjuna is called the field. And you are the knower of the field. You are the knower of the entire universe. Universe actually is the field. But you start with the body because problem starts with the body. Because sometimes we say my body or this body giving me a lot of trouble, we say. Or I am sitting here. Speaking as the body sometimes and sometimes as the dweller in the body. So it starts with the body. I am not the body. So not the mind. I am not the Panchakosha. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. I am not that. So this is Neti Neti. And having done this, we come to the spot where we came yesterday. I am the Drashta. Body is Drishya. Is this Vedanta? No. If you stop here, this is Samkhya. Purusa Prakriti Viveka. The difference between Purusa and Prakriti, consciousness and matter. If you do this, what happens is that then it's like two things are there. I am the Chaitanyam, I am the Sakshi, and this is the observed, the witness, the object. I am Chit, this is Jada. I am Nitya, this is Anitya. Oh, there are two. You see, there are two. Two means you and the world. And that was the situation even before that. See, before all this Vedanta, what was our situation? I am this one and everything else is this. So my boundary was at the skin. Up to this I am. Up to the tip of my fingers I am. After this, not me. I and that was there. Even now, after all that we did yesterday, I and that are still there. Only the boundary has changed. Now body is consigned to that object. Mind is also consigned to that object. But I am consciousness apart from this. I am Atma, this is Anatma, not Atma. I am self, this is not self. Not self, not nonsense. Not self, Anatma. One Uttarakhand sadhu said exactly same question, but he said, ये जो दृग दृश्य करते रहते हैं ना, the people who drashta drishya, ये कच्चे वेदांती हैं. Those who keep doing this drig drishya, atma anatma, neti neti, these are, कच्चा means unripe, immature Vedanti. Why? Asli Vedant क्या है? What is real Vedanta? The oneness of the Atman. Brahmatma Ikyam. There is one reality, not two realities. I and this. One reality. Brahmatma Ikyam Jagat Mithyatvam. This is Advaita Vedanta. That we are coming to. But then why did we do that? What we did yesterday. Whole class wasted, Swamiji? Yesterday? No. Remember what I said. It is the foundation. Unless one does that, then Brahmatma Ikyam is not possible. Samkhya is the first step. Atma Anatma Viveka is the first step. Purusa Prakriti Viveka is the first step. The differentiation between the true I and the not I. First step. What have we done there? We have discovered the witness self. Next, everything that we left behind will be reabsorbed back. Ishavasyam idam sarvam, you mentioned? It will, everything, idam sarvam. Idam, look at the word idam, this. Yesterday we said this means not the self. Anidam chaitanyam, not this consciousness. Now whatever is this, what is this? This body, this mind, this world, this family, this job, this problem. All of it will be absorbed back into the Atma. Absorbed back in the sense, we will realize Atma alone. Ishavasyam idam sarvam, will be able to cover everything. Cover everything means, in everything we will be able to discover the same Atma, which we discovered inside. So that is the second step. Then only Advaita, non-duality is accomplished. You will see immediately today, next verse, which we'll do little later. We will see Advaita will be established. Then you can say everything is Brahman. Mano buddhi ahankara, notice what does he do? Mano buddhi ahankara chittani na aham. Then only you can say Chidananda Rupa Shivoham. But your question will be, oh Shankaracharya, don't you say that everything is Brahman? Sarvam Brahmamayam Jagat. But you just now you said, I am not the mind, not the buddhi. Mana, buddhi, ahankara, chitta, I am not them. I am Shiva. Then what is, let me ask the question, what is mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara? Nacha shrotra jivve, nacha grana netre, I am not the senses. Then what are the senses? This is the first step. First step of Advaita Vedanta. Last year I gave a talk in California. 2 steps to the not to. Advaita means not to. Dvaita to. Advaita not to. 2 steps to not to. What are the 2 steps? First step is neti neti. Then alone Brahman is everything. Swami Vivekananda, among his disciples, there was one American lady, Mary Hale. So she wrote a poem to Swami Vivekananda that you have taught everything is God. You have taught everything is God. Swami Vivekananda wrote back with another poem. He said, I have never taught such a strange teaching. She said, but exactly, you said exactly these words. I am quoting you. You said this. Then Vivekananda said something very profound. This is a direct answer to your question. It resolves both of these together. He said, I never said that everything is God. What I meant was, God alone is, everything is not. It's not that there is everything and somehow it is God. No. God alone is, or Brahman alone is, Atman alone is. Everything else does not have a second existence apart from the Atman. Therefore, precisely, Advaitam is precisely true. There is no second thing apart from Brahman. You can say, good for Brahman, what about me? You are Brahman. There is no second thing apart from the real you. Not from the person you, but from the real you, from the real I, there is no second reality. Then only Advaita is accomplished. Sri Ramakrishna gives the example, when you climb into a multi-storied house, go past the door, first floor, second floor, third floor, go to the roof of the house. When you climb to the roof, that is your goal, the roof. Then the man sees what the roof is made of. Cement and bricks and all, mortar and all that. What he had left behind, when he now looks back, staircase and the building and everything that he had left behind, they are made of the same thing. So Sri Ramakrishna used to call this Jnana and Vijnana. Jnana is to realize Brahman, that one reality is there. Vijnana is to see that whatever you had left behind, neti neti, that also is the same Brahman. But before we go, you asked an important question, so I have to jump ahead. But let's take one step back. What we did yesterday, let us meditate upon it. When we climb 2 steps, when you climb any steps, one after another, one must stabilize oneself on each step before you put your foot on the next one. So let us first stabilize ourselves. I know many of us, we understand what was meant yesterday, but can we feel it? Can we directly see it? Let's see. So, you need not look at me today. If you can't see me also, no problem, but you must listen to my voice. So sit straight in your seat, not rigid, relaxed. Don't worry, we're not going to go into Hatha Yoga exercise class, asana class, no. Just relaxed. Keeping your hands wherever it's comfortable, on your lap, on your chair, wherever it is comfortable. Try not to move, but don't struggle against it. If it is a cough or an itch or some kind of ache, definitely you can adjust yourself. There is no problem. Be relaxed. Be relaxed but alert. Relaxed, unmoving, alert. If you like, you can close your eyes. If you like, you can keep your eyes open, looking at me, whatever is your... When we came into this house, we left our shoes outside, right? So we all left our shoes outside. Just imagine, together with the shoes, I have left everything else outside. My roles as husband, wife, outside. Father, mother, outside. They are not here with me. Children, outside. My thoughts, I'm happy, unhappy, outside. My personal history, I'm so and so, born in such and such place, these are what I have accomplished in life, these are my hopes, my failures, my regrets, outside. You're not here. This body itself, think, outside. I am the awareness, I've left it outside. The body is outside. Mind, with all its thoughts, feelings, emotions, ideas, outside. All of it is outside. Body, mind, my samsaric roles, whatever I am in the world, whatever I want, even that I want to learn Vedanta, outside. That I want to be enlightened, outside. All the knowledge I have gained, my education, outside. Vedanta, even Vedantic knowledge, outside. Now tell me, are you still here? Yes? You, the awareness. I am still aware. I empty myself, completely empty myself. I am aware. Aware of the emptiness. This awareness, which I am, it has no form, it cannot be seen, it cannot be heard, tasted, smelled, touched, but it is there. It is real, you are feeling it right now. Because of it, you know everything. This awareness, it is always there in the background. We may not be aware of this awareness, we may not recognize it, but it's always there. Without any thought of the body, without regard to the mind also, this awareness is there. Witness of the body, witness of the mind, witness of the absence of the body and mind. This awareness, I the awareness, is it sad? What do you think? Is it waiting for something? Swami, next what we will teach, you just said, mind, that is mind, leave it outside. It has somehow sneaked in with you. It is not waiting for anything. No enlightenment, Brahma Jnana, mind only. I have attended many classes, I have been taught nice thing is there, Brahma Jnana, so mind says, okay, I must have Brahma Jnana. Outside. Stay away. This awareness, does it have a history? Was it born at some biodata? Person has a biodata. But this awareness is impersonal. It has no particular time it was born, place it was born. This awareness, can it die? What do you think? Huh? Are you sure? Someone not sure. Maybe it can die. Think about it. Take the help of your mind a little bit. Think about it. If the awareness is dying, isn't that an experience also? Suppose it is dying, it is fading out, no awareness, slowly I am losing consciousness. Is that an experience or not? That's also an experience, maybe an unpleasant experience. Those who have experienced medical procedures, you have seen anesthesia and all of that, you've seen. That's also an experience. To what? That it is an experience to that awareness. It is the mind which can fade away. It is the mind which can become weak. And that fading away of the mind, weakness of the mind also is lit up by you, the awareness. The pure subject. That cannot fade away. That awareness does not die. It experiences the death of the body. It experiences the consciousness and unconsciousness of the mind. But it remains conscious itself. It is consciousness itself. That awareness, what problem does it have? What complaint?
I know that mind and awareness, what differentiate between mind and awareness in this situation? It seems like my mind is working.
Yes, it seems like the mind is working. See, it raised the question. So the one which was aware of the question coming up. Little while ago the question was not there. Little while ago question was, what will I have for breakfast? Little while ago question was, I have to get ready for the class. That one which is thinking I have to get ready for the class, which I am thinking I have to have this for breakfast, which is now asking what is the difference between mind and awareness? That is the mind, changing continuously. Different thoughts are coming and going. But that you are aware of, I have to get ready for the class. You are aware of what will I have for breakfast. You are aware of what is the difference between time. These thoughts are coming and going. You are aware of all of them. That is awareness. This mind which is questioning, at one time it will fall asleep today. One time it will dream. But all of those changes you are aware of. What is that beyond the mind? The mind is changing. Savikara. But you, the awareness, are nirvikara. Not theoretically. When you think that what is the difference between mind and awareness? To whom or to what did this thought come? Were you there before this thought? Before the thought came, what is the difference between mind and awareness? This is your question, isn't it? Did you exist before this thought came?
Yes.
What is your name?
Sharmishta.
Sarmishta. So was Sarmishta there before she thought, what is the difference between mind and awareness? Were you there?
So,
You think so? Yes, obviously you're there.
I think so.
And within a few minutes you will not be thinking that, you'll be thinking something else. So will Sarmishta continue?
Yes.
So Sarmishta is there. A question comes up and question disappears. Who is Sarmishta then? Sarmishta cannot be the question. The mind is a series of thoughts, all different from each other. What is their background? Sarmishta, to whom these minds are coming. So Sarmishta is not the question. Sarmishta is not the series of thoughts. The question is one thought. Before that there was another thought. Before that there was another thought. After this there will be other thoughts also. You are not those thoughts because you don't come and go with the thoughts. Are you with me?
Yes.
Then what are you? Even the name Sarmishta is given to you. Before your parents gave the name, parents or grandparents gave the name Sarmishta, did you, the conscious entity, did you exist? You did not exist before the name?
Yes, I did.
You did, obviously. After a few times you are told Sarmishta, Sarmishta, Sarmishta. Yes, oh I am Sarmishta. Yes. My name. Earlier it was one name. Then my name was Jnanabrata Chaitanya. Then the Chaitanya name was changed, became Sarvapriyananda. It took just few hours, 1 day, 2 days to get used to it. Sarvapriyananda, who are they calling? Oh, me. After some time, I had natural reaction. How easily I have absorbed it. But I am not Sarvapriyananda. I remember one of the few monks who I think was a realized soul, Swami, whom I met many years ago. A very scholarly, but not known outside the Ramakrishna order. Mokshadananda ji, Ram Maharaj. He has passed away, so I can tell his name. Wonderful Swami, but known only to a few monks in the order. I personally felt he was an enlightened person. The first time I met him, when I was a brahmachari, other Swamis told me, we are going there, meet that Swami and do pranams to him, take his blessings. So I went, and some group of old Swamis were standing. I asked, who is Ram Maharaj? Mokshadananda ji, Swami Mokshadananda. And somebody told me, there, he is standing there. So I went, and I had made a mistake. So I did pranams to Swami I thought was Ram Maharaj. And he just did namaskar and looked elsewhere. Another Swami, little short, fair, he had hair like Einstein, white hair like this, twinkling eyes. I did pranams to him and he was asking, where have you come from? I said, I am a brahmachari from Ramakrishna Mission, Deoghar. Oh, I see, Deoghar. Please convey my namaskars to this Swami and pranam, best wishes. So I had to look. I thought Ram Maharaj is not talking to me. I was distracted. So I looked at him and said, all right, I will, but kya bolo? What should I say? Who has conveyed namaskar? So he said, tell them Ram Maharaj, says British. I said, oh, you are Ram Maharaj. He said, no. I was surprised. Mera naam Ram hai, mera naam nahi hai. That moment I fell in love with this person. And as long as he lived, I used to go to him regularly. And Sarmishta is a label. But beyond the label Sarmishta, you are still a conscious entity. What is that? That cannot be the name Sarmishta. That cannot be the body also. Baby, little girl, teenager, now this person. Years later, another continuous change in the body. You, the conscious entity who experienced the baby body, teenage body and so on, you are the same. You don't say that Sarmishta was different. This is latest version. No. So body series of changes, mind series of changes. Are you seeing where I'm going with this? That there is something beyond the body and mind, like a constant observer. This is what Vedanta wants to say. Now the question which is coming to the mind. Thoughts which come to the mind. Feelings, I like it, I don't like it, I am happy, I am sad, I am delighted, I am bored, curious, excited, depressed. These are all mind. These are all experienced as the mind. We are now talking about not the body, not even the mind, that which is beyond the mind and experiencing the mind and the body. That is what I mean, what Vedanta means by awareness. Are we getting some inkling of what we are pointing towards? And can you see that this awareness in itself is not happy or sad?
It's just the knowledge of...
It is just the knowledge of the just the knowledge of the happiness or sadness. The mind tends to color this awareness as if with like a cloud or depression, like a happy, nice blue sky, happy. But that comes and goes. But comes and goes to what? It is that awareness. That awareness. You are there even without thinking about the body or the mind. You are prior to the body-mind. You are prior to the person Sarmishta. You, the consciousness. Does this sentence make sense? Look at the reverse. Suppose I say, now your eyes are open. Now if I close my eyes, try it, I close my eyes. Can you see now? No. But are you still there? Not all of you seem to be sure. By closing the eyes, did you disappear?
No.
You just cannot see anymore. But you are there. You are there, definitely. And if I close the other sense organs somehow, sensory deprivation tank, I cannot hear, I cannot smell, I cannot taste, I cannot touch, no sense of sensation. Am I still there? Go further. Suppose I don't remember, all memories wiped out, complete amnesia. I forget I am Sarmishta. I forget childhood, who my parents are, everything forgotten. Suppose everything is forgotten. That blank white light of awareness, is it still there or not?
Yes.
I can't remember. Sometimes we have that experience. You wake up suddenly in an unknown place, new place. You don't know whether it is morning or afternoon. You don't know where you are exactly. If you are an international traveler and things like that, jet lag, you don't know where you are. But are you aware or not?
Yes.
You might have a moment of confusion or panic. What is going on? Are you aware or not? Awareness is there. This awareness is free of all the colorings of the mind. It is free of all the nature of the body, the illness, sickness, health, age of the body. This awareness is free of it. But look at the opposite. I am asking you the question, opposite. Suppose eyes are there, ears are there, nose is there, body is there, but suppose just technically, it's just as a possibility. It's actually not possible, but as a possibility. Imagine that the awareness is not there. What will happen? What will be remaining? Body? Mind? You're looking at it objectively. From inside, what will remain? From your own experience. Will there be any experience at all?
No.
Nothing. Try to wrap your mind around this concept. That with the awareness, whatever comes is illumined. Mind comes, thoughts come, shine in that awareness. Sensory organs come, then you are able to see, hear, smell, taste, touch. But suppose that awareness is removed. Then what is there? Nothing. This is Sanskrit, it's called Jagat Andhya Prasanga. The world disappears into a black void. There is no experience left at all. You may say, technically, from outside you may say that there will be a dead body remaining or something like that. But from inside, you are a person, right? You are not a zombie. From inside, what will remain? From you as a person, you will be erased completely. Really, what we are is that awareness. Yes.
Swamiji, when we are born, there is nothing.
Do you remember?
I don't.
You don't remember. You are just thinking there is nothing.
It's hard to connect with that nothing.
You are thinking there is nothing. You don't know for sure. Suppose there is nothing. Right now, if you say, I am not born. Body is not self. You yourself, suppose. You think, I was not born. Not even the baby is there. I'm not even in my mother's womb. It's not even there. What will happen? Complete blank. Complete blank. No body is there. No breathing, talking, eating, crying, nothing. No thinking. Obviously, mind is also not there. No feelings, no memories, no person at all. What is your name? Rekha. So Rekha is completely erased. Rekha was not born at all. Now inside, just think like that. Just suppose. And what will the feeling be? Blank. But the blank is appearing to something. That the complete absence of Rekha, Rekha Abhava. Inside you, you are experiencing the complete erasure of Rekha. Is it a conceivable thing? Yes. Yeah. That awareness, which is aware of Rekha as a person, is also aware of the disappearance of Rekha. That awareness you are. You are not the person Rekha. Is it making sense what I am saying? No, confusing.
So,
I'll come to you. Yes, there was a hand there.
so mind, when it ceases, I'm not using the right term probably, but it ceases,
What ceases?
mind.
Yes.
That means all the experience ceases as well.
Yes.
And therefore transcendenting the mind is ceasing of all the experience, that is nothing sort of
Yes.
remains to think. Is that
Yes. Nothing remains to think.
right?
Nothing to think, remember, understand, feel, happy, sad, desire, hate, nothing. But my point here is interesting. Suppose the mind comes back and kicks back again and starts functioning. What will the mind recollect? In between there was a period of blankness. There was a gap when I was not there. And we experience this. Deep sleep, for example, when we wake up. There was a gap. How do I know that there was a gap? This is a subtle question. How does the mind know that there was a gap? Mind was not there. If the mind is all that there is, body mind is all that there is, then when the mind ceases to function, follow carefully, when the mind ceases to function, and then the mind starts functioning again, the last thing it should remember was, I was thinking, stop. Now I'm thinking. But in between that there was a gap. We feel that gap. What felt that gap in the absence of the mind? During the gap you don't think that now there is a gap, then the mind is there. It's not a gap. It's not Sushupti. In Sushupti, deep sleep, it's completely blank. I agree with you. There's really nothing experienced there, but that nothingness also is recollected afterwards. That's why deep sleep, absence of the mind also. It is not an absence of experience. It is an experience of absence. All experiences, all kinds of particular experiences cease and a kind of general blankness is there. But that's also an experience. The consciousness that you are, the awareness, Chaitanya, it illumines the presence of the mind and the absence of the mind also. Does that make sense? Yes.
Makes sense, but that is the difficult to think, absence of
It is difficult to look at the word you use. Think. It is No, careful. You know why this is happening? We are trying to grasp it with the mind. It is not difficult for the Atman. It's not difficult for the consciousness. The mind is trying to understand what's happening during its own absence. Very difficult for the mind. But for the consciousness, instead of as the mind trying to understand its own absence, step back as the consciousness and see the arising and disappearance of the mind. It's very easy. But if you try to wrap your mind around it, very difficult. The mind will say, no, this is not correct. Or the mind will say, oh, I'm getting a headache thinking about it. Yes. So this I'll come to you. So this consciousness, are we getting an idea now what I meant, what yesterday Ashtavakra meant by you're not the body, not chidruposi sada sakshi? That consciousness, if you're getting a feel for it, is it a temporary sakshi or sada sakshi? Always sakshi. Or is it sakshi only during Vedanta class?
Unfortunately, Swamiji, it is during Vedanta class.
If it is sakshi during Vedanta class, after 15 minutes of Swami's lecture, then I feel like a sakshi. That is mind. When you don't feel like a sakshi, when you're completely involved in the world, busy, struggling in the world, is that an experience or not? Let me repeat the question. Is that an experience? Are you experiencing the struggle and involvement in the world? Are you experiencing?
Yes.
If you are experiencing it, you must be conscious. Without being conscious, without being aware, how can you experience anything? That awareness, which lights up all the experiences of body and mind, which lights up all the struggles of the person, that one is Sada Sakshi. It is an unchanging awareness. Yes, I'll come to you.
If we simplify this thing, if we exclude Nam, Bhog, Kal, Desh, cause and effect, does it, what he means is awareness? Or?
Yes, but you said it in a very philosophical way. Excluding Nama, Rupa, Karya, Karana, Desha, Kala, what remains is awareness. Philosophically. But to get a feel of it, use that chappal example. I left body outside, father, mother, husband, wife, children, all outside, job, success, failure, my personal history, my likes and dislikes, my biodata, body, senses, mind, everything I've left outside. I'm still here. Basically the same thing what you're trying to say, I'm trying to give a feel for it. So that we can actually see that it's not theoretical. It's right here. This consciousness we are pointing towards, is it real or is it a concept? If you leave all the concepts outside, chappal, if you leave all the concepts outside, is this awareness there or not? Yes. Not only that, we will come to it in the next verse. Not only is this awareness which you are, your core being, your reality, not only is it real, in that real awareness, only in it, only because of it, other things shine and they are revealed. I say world is real. How can I say that? Because I am aware of it. I say body is very much real. How can I say that? Because I am aware of it. How can I feel it is real? Because I am aware. How can I feel otherwise? My mind and my feelings and my thoughts are real. How? Because I am aware of them. Let us take one more step. We are ready to take the step which you already forced us in the beginning with your question. Next step in this process. This awareness, which is not the body, not the mind. Now the question is, two questions. One is, I am here, he is here, Sarmishta is there, Rekha is there, and many others are here. How many of these awarenesses are around in this world? I am one awareness, you are another, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, hundreds, millions, 7 billion, and if you include other non-human beings, trillions of awarenesses, or one awareness? Question number one. Do you see? Question number one. Question number two, that apart from this awareness, here is a world, building, sky and earth and plants, body, mind, all these other things, the non-awareness part of it, the object, The consciousness and its objects, what is the relationship between them? Are they separate things? Are they one? And what is the relationship between them? So two main questions. Let us see. The questions will be answered in the next verse. Very beautiful, deep verse. Number 6. In this verse, Advaita will be accomplished. Advaita, not two, will be accomplished here. Sarvabhuteshu chatmanam.
Sarvabhuteshu chatmanam.
Sarvabhutani chatmani.
Sarvabhutani chatmani.
Vijnaya nirahankaro. Vijnaya nirahankaro. Nirmamastvam sukhi bhava. Nirmamastvam sukhi bhava. Beautiful verse. In all beings, I the consciousness, I the Atman, and all beings in me the Atman. Realizing this, Vijnaya, realizing this, and not having ahang mama, ahankara and mamakara with regard to one body mind. Sukham chara, sukhi bhava, be happy. Be happy forever. What does it mean? Let's take the first two phrases. Sarvabhuteshu chatmanam, sarvabhutani chatmani. Again and again in the Upanishads this comes. Sarvabhuteshu chatmanam means, we asked how many consciousnesses are there in all these bodies. And not only that, all these minds. In all bodies and minds, how many consciousnesses? Many or one? If you say in each one, it seems to be, as I found one pure consciousness in me, this body mind. Surely everybody can find one pure consciousness inside themselves. And having found that, then we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. It says in all beings, there is this one consciousness running through all of them. One Atma running through all of them. Not many consciousnesses. If you say many consciousnesses, each one has separate pure consciousness, this is the Samkhya philosophy. Samkhya, Yoga philosophy, Bahupurushavada, many Atmas. Now you might say, you can't just proclaim it is one. No, Upanishad say there is one Atman. But on the authority of Upanishad, you cannot just proclaim it is one. Give me arguments. The Advaitin turns this question on its head. Tell me, why do you think there are several Atmas? I can understand. Follow this question carefully. I can understand there are several bodies. How? You can count. How many are there for breakfast? How many are there for lunch? You count, head count. So many bodies are there. You can count easily. Not only that, the minds in all of those bodies are also different. You just question the persons, you will see. Each person has different knowledge, different memory, different personality. Personality tests are there. Different personality, introvert, extrovert, and so many things are there. Different biodata. Everybody has personal history. So minds are different. Are you with me? In Vedanta, we'll hear the same thing again and again. Not the body, not the mind. We're very comfortable. We are hearing, good, I know this. But actually try to see the fact that bodies are clearly different. Minds are clearly different. How do you know the difference in the bodies? I can count. How do you know the difference in the minds? I can distinguish by questioning and examining and say, here we can. But beyond the body and mind, this featureless, qualityless, attribute-less, pure consciousness. Pure means just like light. How do you count that they're different in different bodies? The entire difference between you and him and her is exhausted by the difference of body and mind. No further difference remains. Think about it. Without body and mind, will the consciousness feel different? If I am in this body, I have a certain feeling. In that body, the feeling is different. With this mind, some kind of feeling, understanding is there. With that mind, some other memory, understanding will be there. But the consciousness which has this understanding and experience, in itself, is it different? How will you differentiate? A long discussion is there on this. Let me give one clinching argument. Our waking perspective, we are different. Way I am seeing you, you are seeing in a different way, because from that perspective it looks different. What is going on in my head, in your head something else is going on. Some commonality hopefully is there, we are talking about the same thing. Not something entirely different. So at the level of the body, difference is experienced. At the level of the mind, difference is experienced. Your waking is different from my waking. In the sense we have different experiences. Your dreams are certainly different from my dreams. Each person is dreaming differently. But your sushupti and my sushupti, the experience of sushupti which I have, deep sleep, sushupti, deep sleep. In deep sleep, what you feel, and what he feels, and what she feels, the experience of that, is it same or different? Same. A featureless blankness, how can it be different? Difference is feature, vishesha. When there is no vishesha, no feature, it will be same, homogeneous. They say even the sushupti of animals, human beings, the richest human being and the poorest human being, same sushupti. Most learned professor in Columbia University or Harvard and the most illiterate person, same sushupti. Most powerful person, weakest person, same sushupti. Healthiest person and person dying in ICU in a hospital, Mount Sinai, same sushupti. In sushupti also the sameness is established. And we are talking about the consciousness which is the witness of sushupti. Same consciousness. Ekam Atma is one consciousness. But in and through, when it is associated with different minds and bodies, it seems to be different persons. I am different, you are different, he is different, she is different. Avibhaktam cha bhuteshu, vibhaktam iva cha sthitam. In Gita, Sri Krishna says, undivided in all living beings, appearing to be divided, very much appearing to be divided. So you have gone beyond Samkhya now. Sankhyans give arguments, they don't give up so easily, big fight. They want to show that there are different Purushas, different pure consciousnesses. Let me give you their arguments, now you can shoot it down. They say, no, everybody has different consciousness. Because when one is awake, another is sleeping. If consciousness were the same, everybody would feel that we are sleeping, or everybody would feel we are awake. How do you account somebody is awake, somebody is sleeping, sometimes in the same class? How can you say that same consciousness? Answer it. I'm outsourcing question to you. Give me the answer. From our Advaitic perspective, the answer is already there in what we discussed. Same, if the consciousness is same, how can one person be awake, another person be asleep? It is the mind. Correct, absolutely correct.
These arguments are not really the basis for Advaita. Avivaktam cha bhuteshu vivaktam. If we turn to the Pramana to establish Advaita, not these arguments, because the arguments can be made in any way you want.
True.
Right? So the basis is the scripture.
True.
Which is the basis for Advaita,
True.
not the logical arguments.
True. But you remember what I just said? Upanishad says one Atma.
Right. So we turn to the Pramana.
Yes. But why I quickly glided over that is, if I say that modern mind does it accept Upanishad as Pramana? It was very clear to the classical mind. Pramana is source of knowledge. Upanishad says it is one consciousness.
So that's Shraddhavana Bhavati.
Yes.
Mind is not our problem.
Not your problem maybe, but if somebody has a modern mind which 99% people have, it's their problem. Now your duty as a teacher is how to overcome that problem. You're right. Technically, argument is not pramana. Tarka is apratishta. There is no finality to a tarka. The way it works is, Upanishad says, I'm including what you just said. Upanishad says one Atma. Clearly, Ekam, Advitiyam. We feel there are many Atmas. Now there is a contradiction. We feel, I am different, you are different. Why we feel is our mistake, because we are identified with body and mind. That's why we feel I am different and you are different. Upanishad says one. Now the role of argument comes in to show why we are wrong and Upanishad is correct. You see, when Samkhya says, no, Purusha, Bahu Purusha Vada, Upanishad says one Purusha, one Atma. Now how will you reconcile? Then only argument comes in. To show that the Sankhyan position is not mistaken, it stops at a certain level, doesn't go far enough. Then these questions, we will ask the Upanishad, the Vedantin will ask the Sankhyans, why do you say there are many Purushas? Then the Sankyans will give their argument. One argument is this one. Then the Vedantin will cut it down. Are you following what the Vedantin is doing? There is a role of reason in Vedanta. Vedanta is not irrational. But what is the role of reason? Reason is not to prove the Vedantic conclusion. It is to defend the Vedantic conclusion. When it is attacked by Sankhyans or Buddhists or whatever.
That's what the Brahma Sutra says.
Yes. So that's what we are doing here. If you approach it through argument, what will happen is, argument can only give a possibility that yes, it's quite possible. It cannot establish beyond doubt. It's only the Upanishad which establishes beyond doubt. But the doubts regarding this position is cleared up by argument. That's the role of argument. Another argument Sankhyans will give. So this argument was that waking and dreaming are functions of what? Atma or mind? Mind. What did we chant just now? Pratasparadam we have already forgotten. Visparadam. Pratasmarami Hridhi Sangspurat Atma Tattvam Yat Sushupta Jagra what? Yat Swapna Jagra Sushuptam Aveiti Nityam, which every morning, in the morning I recognize this ever-present consciousness shining forth within me, which illumines waking, dreaming and deep sleep. Continuously, unchanging. Waking, dreaming and deep sleep are playing in front of it, illumined by it. It is unchanging light, unchanging consciousness. Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. Avaiti knows, illumines, displays in front of you. So it is Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti are coming and going. Atman is illumining constantly. It is because of the mind. O Sankhyan, one is awake, one is sleeping, because in one place the mind is awake, in another place mind has gone to sleep. Same consciousness reveals awake mind, sleeping mind. Next question the Sankhyan will ask. How do you explain one is dead, one is alive? If all same consciousness, one is dead, one is born, one dies, how is it possible? You say but it's born here, another one it's dying. They're different consciousness. Answer very easy. If you ask, what is the answer? Body is born, body dies. In the same consciousness, the birth of the body is experienced. Same consciousness in that place experiences the death of that body. Even further question they will ask. Bandha moksha, liberation and bondage. One is Brahmagyani, and one realizes I am Brahman. Other one feels I am body and mind. How can they be the same consciousness? Sankhyan says, dispute it. It's the mind. Bandha moksha is in the mind. Bondage and liberation, ignorance and knowledge are in the mind, not Atma. It is in the mind of the Guru that illumination is there. It's the mind of the Sishya that Ajnana is there, yet to be removed by Jnana. Jnana will also come in the mind. So Bandha moksha also question of mind, not of the pure consciousness. So one consciousness. Sutre manigana iva. Just like one thread running through many gems, or like a flower garland. Through many flowers, one thread is running through. One consciousness running through all beings. So it is what we established now. Not only are you the consciousness apart from body and mind, but it is one consciousness apart from all bodies and minds, shining in all bodies and minds. Sarva bhuteshu cha atmanam. Another way also you can see, I'll just indicate, homework later on, from Sat aspect also. existence aspect. I was doing through chit aspect, from sat aspect also. Table is, a microphone is, sofa is. Oh, you're all veteran Vedanta students, so you know where I'm leading. Body is, even thought is. Now, if you abstract the names and forms, table name and form, microphone name and form, sofa name and form, body name and form, thought name and form, what you will get is. Take the is, consider it separately. In one ocean of isness, all of these things are appearing. Table appearing in isness, microphone, sofa, even a subtle thing like a thought or a concept is. That isness, if you see, it runs through every entity, through every name and form. Sarva bhuteshu chatmanam, existence in all beings. And the opposite, deeper yet. What about the body, mind? You saying that one consciousness runs through body and mind. Still one problem will be there. What is the problem? Not yet Advaita. You understand why it's not yet Advaita? Tell me.
No, I don't know.
It's still not Advaita. One consciousness, but what is remaining apart from the consciousness? Body, mind, world, billions of entities outside, so many particles, galaxies. Apart from the one consciousness. Okay, maybe Swami, one consciousness is there, but look at the world. Here itself, so many things are there. He says, Sarva bhutani cha atmani. All beings are in this Atman. How? In one, consider one ocean of existence. Will you say there is an ocean and plus there are 10,000 waves? If you go to the Atlantic Ocean, count the waves. Say approximately 10,000, 1,000, 5,000, something like that. And count the ocean. One ocean. One body of water. Will you say 10,000 waves plus one ocean? No. In one ocean, it is appearing as 10,000 waves. Thousands of waves are appearing and disappearing. Are those waves apart from the ocean? Will you count them apart from the ocean? Ocean plus 10,000, plus one wave, two waves, three waves, four waves. No. If you count the ocean, if you count the water, it's one reality. Similarly, if you count existence, Sat, one reality. Now, what about the other human being? Is the human being existing or not existing? Not existing, not our problem. Not existing, not our problem. Existing means it is in existence itself. Vedanta thinks in a very radical way. Instead of thinking human being exists, table exists, sofa exists, Vedanta thinks existence is the ocean which appears as human being. It's a cumbersome language, that's why we say simply human being exists. It appears as sofa, it appears as table. So one ocean of existence. Sarva bhutani cha atmani. All beings are in the Atman. And that existence, Swami, you said existence, but Atma means me. You are that existence. Tattvamasi. That's what we discovered yesterday. In one existence, you the Atman, the entire universe appears, exists and disappears. Take the Upanishad. Tasmad val etasmad Atmana Akasha Sambhutaha. From this very Atma, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Prithvi, Jala, all of them, the 5 elements, all 160, 70 elements, I don't know how many in periodic table. So they all appear in one existence consciousness, Sat Chit Atma. They are not apart from it. The table appears, let me put it in this way, this table appears in the wood. Wooden table means what? This one? When I touch it, what do I say? Touch table? We say touch wood. So table appears in the wood means what? There is no table apart from the wood. There are not two things here, wood and table. Swami, there seems to be two things. Show me the two things. Show me wood separately and table separately. You cannot. The table is a name and a form and a use. Nama, Rupa, Vyavahara. Reality? Wood. Similarly, it's not about wood and Advaita. Nama, Rupa, Vyavahara or Maya this existence, this consciousness, asti, bhati, sat, chit. This is our real nature. In our real nature, the entire universe appears. Now we can say, Isha vasyam idam sarvam. By the Lord, everything is to be pervaded. Vasyam means to pervade or to cover. Shankaracharya in his commentary there, he says Isha. He says, how nicely transformed. Isha means by the Lord. So we'll say by God. When he says God, yes, God. But God is what? Paramatma. Paramatma. Paramatma means the Atma of everybody. So Isha is by Paramatma. By the Lord, everything is to be pervaded. Who is the Atma of everybody? And the Atma of everybody is your Atma. So by Atma alone, everybody is to be. See how nicely he has switched. The Upanishad started with God. Shankaracharya ends up with you, the Atma. By you, the Atma, everything is pervaded. How? Just as then all the waves are pervaded by water. The table is pervaded by wood. Pervaded by wood means it's not that there is a table and the wood comes and pervades it. It is wood alone. The ocean is water alone. This universe is nothing but consciousness. But not an objective consciousness out there. It is you, the consciousness. It seems like an object because it is projected by Maya. Seems outside of you. Another example I will give and stop. Our dreams, best example. People are there, you are there yourself. There's the world and animals, even deer are there. Even anxiety is there. I'm driving the car and let me not hit the deer. Everything is there. Suddenly you wake up. Then what happens? The world and the trees and the deer and the car and you the driver and the anxiety in your mind, all of it disappears into the mind of you the waker. I alone was this. Subject and object also. Tat srishtva tadeva anupravishat. Having created that, I entered into it. Having created the dream world, I entered into it. Having created virtual reality, I entered and played virtual reality game. That is dream. In the same way, in you, the field of consciousness, this entire universe appears. And you enter into it. As this body, as Sarmishta, as Rekha, as Sarvapriyananda. This one consciousness enters into it and plays. Sarva bhutani chatmani. This is the concept of adhyasa. Atasmin tad buddhi. What is not there, you see there. We see a different world of differentiation, multiplicity in what is actually one reality. I, the Atma. What is adhyasa? You are veterans, you know about it. If you don't know about it, you are even luckier. Because to enter into it, one whole separate series classes will be required. Adhyasa. I'm saying this because my notes here say Adhyasta in Chit. Sarva bhutani chatmani. Those you know. In Chaitanya it is Adhyasta. Superimposed on Chaitanya. Vijnaya. Realizing this. How? Not just reading about it. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Till you can say it is true. It is real. Then the result. Look at the beautiful result. In last 3 verses, what we have seen. Number 4th verse, Sukham Chara, live happily. Next verse, Sukham Chara, live happily, move around happily. Chara means move around means see, hear, smell, taste, touch, meditate, study. Go through the experiences of life. This verse, Sukhi Bhava, be happy. Oh, your sorrow is overcome. Some people are looking confused. You are trying to trick us. I still feel I have many problems. Next class then. Yes, we have run out of time. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. Very good.